All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Sorry for the confusion, everyone. I've been trying to figure out my schedule, but it's going to be probably next week that we're off. We're probably gonna take a little bit of a hiatus here. I will keep you guys updated on that, but most likely we'll be taking a little break starting next week. But welcome back, everyone. We are here with Hurricane and Typhoon. Ooh, forgot that Typhoon is still hurt. Oh my goodness, and yeah, Suki had her miraculous recovery. She's still at 5% health, but let's sleep and make sure that that she has the chance to rest and further recover, because goodness gracious. Oh, that's an injury recovery. I'm doing all right. It's been a bit of a crazy day. We're kind of moving into the the crazy season of the year. I got some more stickers mailed out though, and we have new designs posted. And also, I know at least for the normal Kofi tip jar. Oh, good. Okay, his minor injury is healed. Let's. I want the pups to stay in the grass for now. How's Suki doing? 30%. I want to try and be awake for the daylight hours, so let's go mark some territory here. Yes, Typhoon, you're right. Uh-oh. Is the mic weird? Uh-oh, did it do a strange? I hope it's not doing a strange. I hope it's not gonna be a scuffed stream today. Hopefully things are good. I'm doing all right. I ran by the post office and mailed out some stickers. But yeah, we should have Kofi alerts as well up on screen now. I hope my audio is fine. If not, I can try restarting the stream. I hope it's a little crunchy, like it's peaking. Oh, weird. All right, let me try. If this could kill the audio, it's a little loud. Very weird. I'm gonna try to make sure it's all plugged in, so pardon me. Okay, we are back. Had to make sure my mic was plugged all the way in, because apparently it was not. Alright, little funky, crunchy mic noises. Okay, that's a mule deer. I don't want to mess with that. I think we should just be fine to run over here. Oh, that's okay. It's like, I think I saw the red scent post marker at the same time. Hey, welcome, Rainbow. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, so we have new sticker designs up on Ko-fi now, and I don't know if it applies to stuff like buying stickers or not, but if you tip me on Ko-fi during the stream, it will pop up. Oh, there is a baby here. Oh, perfect. All right, I'm gonna mark this scent post, and then we can go ahead and grab ourselves a little snack here. Here we go, right up this hill. Okay, so like I said, things are going to be a little bit of an interesting schedule here. I'm kind of going to play it week by week after this, depending on how things go. So I'll try to give you a little bit of a heads up here, because I don't entirely know what the next weeks are going to hold. Or probably, oh, don't hurt Typhoon. He's already hurt. Leave him alone. And I know we have to hunt. We have to hunt here. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they can kick backwards. All right, nope. There we go. Let's let Typhoon eat, because I think he's pretty hungry. Yeah, he's at 85, so we can send him back to the pups after this. We only have 3, so they should be fairly good on food, hopefully. 115. All right. Did you eat the whole thing? You did. Okay, Typhoon. Why don't you go back home? We'll cover some ground and do some more territory marking. I at least want to get this side marked, but maybe more. As much of it as we can. But we have a very limited energy bar because we stayed up most of the night with Suki, who fortunately did recover from her illness. That was very close at 1%. We don't usually see recoveries that close, but she is one lucky pupper. Oh gosh, den floods while predators attack are the actual worst. That's one of the times that we've lost pups to predators has been when there was a den flood. That was back with Peregrine, but it's happened a few times since then. We've been very fortunate that some of them haven't gone worse. Yeah, not a great time. Very much not. All right, where is the scent post? Oh, it's over this way. Okay. Is that a moose calf that I smell? It is. All right. Perhaps we will hunt some moose, perhaps? Yeah, perhaps. We will see. I think we will want to to hunt this moose calf, because we can eat that, and then we still will try to find something to bring back. Oh gosh, it's gonna be hard to, it's gonna be hard to try and scare the calf into running without Typhoon here, though. That is one downside. Oh goodness. Also, don't forget, we are running the poll for Puma's heir at the moment. We are down to the final two, so not to the final two, but it will be down to the final two right now. We're down to the final 6, and right now, of those two, it is currently between Ezra and Ocelot. So we might have a few more days of voting. I probably will record that video pretty soon here, but those two have quite a margin, so it's looking like those are going to be our finalists, unless something changes drastically, which is not entirely off the table. Oh my goodness, come on, Moose. This is going to be a pain. Alright, I'm going to just start biting and hope that the Moose Mama doesn't kick me. Why did I stop running? That's not a good time to do that. Oh, she's stopped to go on the attack. That's good news for us. That's not good news for us. But yeah, those polls will be up for a few days longer, but you are running out of time to get your vote in on those before it goes to the final two, whoever they end up being here. Alright, oh goodness. I was hoping we'd do more damage than that. No! Oh yeah, I bet. Whenever there's an attack and you're not near shelter, it gets really rough. Ouch! Goodness. That's the downside of Moose. Alright, no, we should be able to get it down here, though. Alright, finally. I think it's still worth it. We can rest that off, but... Goodness. Your cat is cuddling. That was Evie earlier. I got back from the post office and she was just like, we snuggle now. We snuggle. There's no option about it. Wow. With the den floods, so... Oh, I don't want to have to haul the moose around with me. I think we're gonna leave the rest of that there, and hopefully we'll find something else. That's why I was going back and forth about the moose, because I was like, we may not finish it, but it's fine. It's good enough, I think. Oh, there's a mule deer fawn though. Okay, maybe we will. We're just gonna hunt everything in sight for the time being. I hear the music, so I know you're not that far away. Was this wasn't the one that... No, this is too recent to be the one that we hunted. I hear the music. There was mule deer here quite recently. Oh, I hear it. There they are, okay. Ah, I see 2 of them, okay. But yeah, what happens with that is because the den flood, you have to confirm that the den is flooded when it gives you the original pop-up, so you have to stick your head in the den, which is not something that's very easy to do when you have stranger wolves bearing down on you. So that's why that gets especially bad. Come on. No. Ouch. Leave me be. Leave me in peace. No, we'll get it down. Alright. Now we can carry this. These guys are not so hard to carry, so we can bring that back to the babies. Oh my goodness. Oliver lays in front of your keyboard during stream sometimes. Oh goodness. Thankfully, Evie doesn't climb up on my desk, but she does climb up on my counter, and I'm like getting paranoid because I will just turn around and she will be sitting on my counter. I don't know why she started to do this now. I don't even know if she has just started to do it or if she's just been better at hiding that she's doing it, but I keep turning around and Evelyn's just on my counter. She's not allowed on the counter. I don't want cat on surfaces where I have to prepare food that's not sanitary. But for whatever reason, she's just like, no, I'm here now. I'm like, Evie, why are you like this? Why do you do these things? So I keep getting paranoid that I'm going to turn around, and I never know when she's going to do it because she'll just be minding her own business, and then, you know, she's quiet during the afternoon. She sleeps during the afternoon, and then I look up and she's just on my counter. She's in my closet right now. I just look back and I can see her in there, so she's not on my counter at the moment, but she could have been. Oh, wow. Yeah, sometimes with a really low diversity, you do get really small litters. I think the lowest we've ever had is 3, but I don't know. Are 1-pup litters even possible? I know 2-pup definitely is. But wow, that is a very significant difference between a runt and a normal pup. Goodness. Yeah, kitties like to feel tall, and so they jump up on things, and they don't have the same cognition of I shouldn't do that. Oh my goodness. Let's mark this territory. We are out of energy, so especially with the injury, we probably should head back soon. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I will just mark the 2 hexes that are closest, and we will leave those overnight, and we will probably have Stranger Wolf problems in the morning, and we will deal with them when they happen, because I'm not running around with no energy. That's just not worth it. Not worth it. So... Alright. Oh, man. Yeah, that is... It is always scary if your wolf dies, and then I think it's just straight up RNG if the others survive or not. And we have had that... We have lost pups to unknown causes after our wolves have died before. Oh, goodness. For 2 years of your cat not caring about your geckos lately, she's decided she does care very much and wishes to be on top of the screen lids, one of which she's broken. Kitty! Kitty, why? Some cats have a knack for finding trouble. Aww. Yeah, sometimes kitties don't stick around very long. Evie often doesn't. But lately she has been more, and I don't know if that's just because she's like getting more comfortable with being held and realizing, oh, this is okay actually, or why am I hearing scary music? Or if it's just because it's a little bit colder, but it's not always on very cold days. However, she has started to become a bed hog. She likes to sleep in bed with me, which has not been a problem because she's been very polite about it and will move according to where I want to be. But lately she's decided she just wants to plonk down no matter how uncomfortable it seems. She has laid on top of my feet before and just refused to move, and then I can't turn over in bed, and like, you know, I like to get a comfortable position when I'm in bed. I like to get cozy, and I spend some time getting comfortable, and I can't do that with a cat pinning my legs down. So there's been some dispute as of late. I love her. I'm glad she likes to snuggle, but oh my goodness, sometimes she picks the most chaotic times for it. Kitties are very busy doing absolutely nothing, and they're so valid. Yes, they are. Oh my goodness. Aww. Yeah, some kitties are more cuddly than others. It just depends on the cat. Shadow used to like to be like right on top of you, which was nice sometimes. Like she would come and just flop down on your chest. But she also was of the sort who did not want to move then. So it can be a good thing at times, and sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, I love you, but I need to roll over. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you love the snuggles, but she gets offended when you need to turn over. That's how cats are. It's always nice when they cuddle, but they don't have much sense of human need moves sometimes. Aww. Alright, I'm gonna finish playing with these guys. We're gonna sleep again. I know that was a short little time period to be awake, but I also want to make sure that Suki continues to recover because she still be a little bit hurty right now. Let's go back in the grass, especially Suki. I want to make sure you're okay. And get some sleep, because goodness gracious, look at the stamina. It's not good at the moment. Alright. Yep. We love our kitties, but sometimes they do just trap you there. Alright. Uh-oh, move out wild in a little bit. Sleep again, it's still the middle of the night. And the pups are getting pretty close to grown. I definitely think we will finish off this litter today. And when we do, we're going to take a little bit of a break between litters here. And I don't... Are you kidding? We have to mark territory today, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh no, it's Cloudburst this time. 94% health. They're so close. They, honest to goodness, they might actually, like, we're just waiting on Suki at this point. They honestly might, they might reach 20 pounds. Oh gosh. We cannot ignore the territory though. Alright. Let's, when Typhoon finishes chomping, how is he doing on food? You know what? He can stay here today if he wants. Yeah, you can watch the pups. We're just gonna book it and try to go fast. Oh no. Yeah, I hope Cloudburst will be alright. He's not too sick yet, but goodness, we've really had struggles with it. Did Volcano... I feel like even Volcano was sick. Was Volcano sick, or am I imagining things? Because I know we lost Oceania to sickness and almost lost Suki to it, but I feel like Volcano was also sick. I'll see you later, Hawkpelt. Thank you for joining us. And Joltix as well. Oh, this is one that's low. Alright. I'm smelling stranger wolves. I'm guessing that that's why we're having problems, and I'm moving this scent post here because this is closer to the rendezvous site. Yeah, enjoy dinner. I know it's strong. Leave me alone. It wasn't. Alright. Yeah, definitely the smaller litters can be easier. It can depend, because we have had litters where, like, almost all of them have gotten sick, including this one. But it makes the feeding easier. With a larger litter, you are very much constantly on your toes with the feeding. You wish they added a feature where if your mate stayed with the pups, it helped the illness the same as if the pup was near us. Yeah, I can see both ways on that. Because on the one hand, that would make it really, really easy. Yo, thanks for the resub, Savardi! Hey! But yeah, I can see on the one hand how that would... Like, I could kind of see how that could make it too easy, and why they may have opted to not do that. However, I guess I feel like maybe if they added that, I'd like for it to... Oh, our minor injuries healed. If they added that, maybe they could do it, like, to a lesser amount. I don't know that they would, though, because I think, you know, they don't want to make it too easy. It's still supposed to be a difficult choice of what you have to do, like in this case, where we really can't afford to neglect the territory. So, ordinarily, we would stay home, but we can't just do that today. But I think if they wanted to make it not just like an instant win condition, maybe having it be a lesser effect, so you could still get something, but I think that the concern with that would be then the worry that sickness could become entirely non-threatening. It seems like a difficult system to balance, honestly, in a way that, remains... Like, when you have a system in the game, you don't want it to be entirely negligible, I guess. It should serve a role, or it shouldn't be in the game at all. It should be doing something, even that if that something is, like, flavor. It should still serve a purpose. But with a mechanic like illness, it's hard to have it serve a purpose in a way that's not, I guess, upsetting to... and trying to have a mechanic like that is a threat, but it still is dependent on RNG. We've talked a lot about this system because I think it's probably one of the most divisive ones in the game, but I think a good part of that is it's just a difficult system to get right because it's something that plays so heavily into different people's preferences. Oh! Alright, then. It could make it... Or here, yeah. Yeah, it could make it more fun and less waiting. And, like, I'm hoping that... I don't know, I'm hoping that this is something Saga may improve upon, because it'll give kind of a bigger time frame to work with, I suppose. So, it might... I don't know if it'll change the impact, but it might at least change the framing of some of it, which I think could be helpful. But I think the struggle that you have with this is, you know... In a fantasy game, more geared towards, like, say, the style of Warrior Cats, you could have, oh, do you want to go gather herbs and bring it back to help with the sickness, or something like that, or, you know, something more proactive. But that's not really how nature works. And so, it's a very challenging system to keep with realism while still letting the player have some agency and not having that agency be staying back and waiting and not doing anything. I guess. I can understand why it's a difficult system to work with. So, that's my 2 cents on the illness system. I can be critical of it at times, but I can't offer, like, a specific... I guess my take on it would be is, for the criticisms that I have, that I don't particularly know what the answer would be to them. Because I understand why they're doing what they're doing with it, and I feel like there could be some ways to better execute it, but I'm also not sure what those ways would be. So I can't really criticize it too heavily in that, because I really can't offer a better solution, I guess. It's kind of my take on it. From a more game design-y standpoint. Like, I definitely am fascinated with game design, and I think as a whole, WolfQuest does that really, really well. I have a huge amount of respect for a lot of the way WolfQuest does their game design, because they have found ways to make game mechanics interesting in keeping with realism, to include features in the game that you would not think would be something you could make interesting. So as a whole, I have a huge amount of respect for their design choices and the way that they do their game design. I think they've done a tremendously good job balancing it. I think sickness is maybe one of the weaker systems, but I understand what they're going for. And I hope they get the chance to kind of rough it out a little bit more and figure out how to refine it further in the future. Because I think it's a system that has a lot of promise. I think it's a system that's hard in the limited scope of the game that we have so far, so that's why I'm hoping Saga may improve upon it. But I think it's a system that's not... All things considered, I don't consider it to be a bad system. When I say it's a weaker system, I think it's weaker on a scale of... Most of the systems in this game are pretty darn good. And there's one or two that are a little bit mediocre, I guess. That's my 2 cents on the matter. And again, like, I hope that, you know, the game's still in early access, they're still developing a lot of the features, so I hope that this is something that it gets expanded on in the future, that they get to continue to work with and maybe hammer out some of the issues that frequently come up with it. But yeah, this has come up because Cloudburst is currently sick and at 85% health, and we do have to mark the territory because it was getting pretty darn bad, so yeah, we can't exactly stay back. I don't know how much chance we're gonna get to spend time with him. I'm hopeful that he will not have a super rapid, super dangerous illness, because I think we're close enough. Like, 2 of the pups are already past 20 pounds, they're just waiting on Suki, so I'm hoping that maybe they will reach 20 pounds before the illness runs its course, but we'll see. How's my day? I've been doing pretty good. Went out and ran some errands, went to the post office today to ship out some of the stickers, because we got the new batch for that. So that is very fun. And sent out some of those orders. Oh, that is... Oh, thank goodness, that's his major injury. Oh, that's a huge relief. That is a huge relief. Oh goodness, I'm stuck on the rocks there a little bit. Yeah, we're definitely hoping he'll do alright, but it's hard to say. Suki recovered at 1% last time, so it's definitely, you don't always know until right at the very end. Oh boy, okay. Let's just mark these last ones a little bit more. Oh no. Yeah, that's a little bit scary to have a pup wander off like that. We've definitely had not a huge number of very bad instances with them, but I can definitely see when they start wandering, sometimes they wander. So I imagine it's a matter of time until we start running into something like that, but that's pretty wild. 2 hexes is a long way to disappear. We definitely may see more wandering with certain future challenges, because knowing the way some of them work, there's a few that I think could be more difficult in that regard. there's a few that I think will present some more challenges in that area, so we might get that pup wanders off and doesn't come back achievement. One of the ones that we haven't gotten yet, but with most of those, it's kind of just a matter of time. Oh gosh, an eagle attack happening when that's going on is not good either. That's very poor timing for that. Alright. Yeah, very, very much drama for sure. Okay, we got 2 more hexes to mark. We've got some energy left, so we can come back and hang out with the pups a little bit, I think. Hopefully that will help Cloudburst, but then I think we are going to have to sleep. I would like to find more mule deer. We have not found more mule deer, actually, now that I think about it. We probably ought to bring some back for Typhoon, too. Okay, maybe we can't head back just yet. What do I keep hearing? I keep hearing noises, and I don't know what scary thing they belong to. I also smell Crevice Lake, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know if they're in our territory. That's a buck. I don't know if they're in our territory or if they're just in their territory near our territory. So, we'll see. Let's mark this. This is very strong smells. Very strong smells coming from an area where our territory is weak. I don't know about that. Don't know how I feel about that one. We might encounter a moose too, I suppose. I don't entirely know. I mean, we had a moose hunt yesterday, and that was how we got our minor injury that we no longer had that's right, it healed. But, why am I smelling so much Crevice Lake scent? Been an awful lot of Crevice Lake scent here. What is it coming from? What's all this scent coming from? Did they heck around by our scent post? Are they in our territory? Stranger danger indeed. Where is this scent coming from? It could still be their territory, but we smelled it from an awful long way in ours, so I'm not 100% convinced about that just yet. Aha! What do you know? What do you know? That's headed straight for a rendezvous site, too. Alright. Time to wreck a hacker. Somebody wants to throw hands. This isn't by no means leaving, huh? 1M! 1M, both of you can get out of my territory. Apparently I can't catch up. There we go, 2M. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. You can get out. You can leave. I don't know what you think you're doing, but you're not doing it anymore. Big yeet. Big yeet. Better keep that tail tucked so I don't grab it. Yeah, you better get. You better get. Oh, where do you think you're going? You think you're coming back in my territory? Because you are not. You are not. Get out. Go home. Your home is not this way. Oh, how am I gonna get a minor injury? Yeah, look it. We're facing into our territory. No, you guys get out. Get out. Go back the way you came from. You are not going closer to my rendezvous site. Run back to your own turf. Goodness. He thinks he's gonna be sneaky and slip back into our territory. Alright, let's see if we can still find that moose. They better get all the way out of my territory, I swear. Alright. Maybe we'll look for these mule deer too, see if this is any babies, because those are a little bit more ideal. They're a little bit smaller and a little bit more closer to the amount of food that we actually need. Yeah, there's some achievements that you really hope you only have happen the once. Alright. Oh, do you have babies? You do have babies. Alright. Time for dinner. Here we go. There's 2 of them, too, so that works perfectly, although we're gonna get run through the bison, if we're not careful here. No, you're not gonna attack me. No, we're not doing that. No. Sorry, ma'am, but I need to eat. Stop attacking me. Don't you run me into the bison either. Oh. Stop it. My stamina's down, that's what's going on. Alright. Oh, baby running. Oh. One more should do it. Oh, yoy, you're... Goodness, I just need one more bite. There we go. Alright, oh yeah, had to trample damage me on the way back. I see how it is. Food time. Time for chomp. We're gonna have to, we gotta figure out some new emotes, because we gotta figure out what to use some of the newer wolves for, because we don't have we don't have anything for Hurricane yet. We have at least the, we do technically have one emote for Puma. We have the glitch emote, although we need a normal version of it as well, not non-animated. But we don't have anything for Hurricane, and we'll need something for Puma's era as well, whoever that ends up being. All right, baby number 2. Time for an extra snack. This one we're gonna bring back. She's gonna turn right around and kick me in the face if yep. Yep, that's exactly what she's thinking she's gonna do. Oh, but you're getting kind of separated. I don't see your mother. Alright. Oh, you missed me there. Alright. Oop, I need my stamina back. 1 or 2 more bites will do it. Oh. Oh, she's still here. Alright. Goodness, how are you always right here? I'm gonna start hunting you. You are always right where I need to be. Rude. No. Alright. Alright. Trying to give me a major injury there. I see you. We do still need one for Frodo. You're right. We didn't necessarily have an expression that we could pin to him either. So we got a few ones that we gotta figure out. Oh yeah, when they have more than one fawn, usually the mom will pick one and stick with it. Makes for easier hunting, that's for sure. It do make for a good snack. Yeah, I guess I can't really call it petty, but at the same time, and wolf need food. So yep. Regrettably, that which is cute is also tasty, so there we go. An alert emoji. Yeah, we could do like an alert one. Oh, Frodo technically is on some of the stream, the bit donation is Frodo. The resub and sub notification is Peregrine. And we'll add more animations for that too. Animations just take a heck of a long time to make. But yeah, alert could be good. Alert could be good. Let's see. We get some good use out of the chomp emote too, that is for sure. Alright, we are really not going to have a lot of time to spend back at the den here. You know something you wish they'd add in Saga, but you're pretty sure they won't. And that's like the Druid pack. You wish you could have some beta females in the pack, have pups as well, and raise them all as a pack. That would be incredibly fascinating to see, but it would probably be incredibly challenging because it's so rare that I don't think a lot of people know. Like we don't know much about the science of what exactly causes that to happen, and how exactly it pans out. Because I think the way it pans out, too, can depend on personality, so it would be an incredibly cool feature, but I don't know if the science has quite grown enough. But if it was something that could be replicated in-game, it would end up leading to some very neat stories, I'm sure. Definitely resource-intensive, as Rain has said, but also a very cool idea. We do need an Evie emoji. I have to make one at one point. I want to do an Evie yell emoji, and I might just have to, like, take one of my pictures of her screaming for it, because she's so funny. She really does just throw her head back and yell. Alright, we've got a little bit of wakefulness, which is not going to help us if Cloudburst just wanders away. Sir, please. How are we doing here? 19.3 and 70% health. Okay, I think he'll survive the night at least. But I do want to spend more time with him now if we can, just to make sure. Yeah, it's one of those things that it's not common, but it can happen under the right circumstances. But because it's not common, it's hard to study what exactly those circumstances are. And that's... It gets even more convoluted because we're still in the midst of trying to dispel the whole alpha-beta myth as it's commonly known, which is based off the study of captive wolf packs. Alright, let's go back in the grass because we are out of energy. But as it's typically known, it was based off the study of captive, unrelated wolves who had to figure out a dominance order because they didn't have that natural parents and their offspring dominance order. But it is still kind of applicable when you have wolves that are related, but you have a dominant, and then you have subordinate pairs with the leaders, and then if you have multiple breeding pairs, you will have somewhat of a dominance order there. It does get more complicated, and it's hard to know what those rules actually are because we've had such limited observation of them. Okay. Okay, 45. I think he'll be okay. We're gonna sleep again until morning here. We need a meowing one person whenever we hear it in the background, we can meow back. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I do definitely have to get an Evie emoji set up, that is for sure. Yeah, it would be a very cool idea though to see. It would just be incredibly technically challenging. Okay. 20% health. Oh. 20% health, but 20 pounds. All right. Well, I'll take a recovery by proxy. It's still a recovery. Kept our pups alive and growing at the rendezvous site and completed the quest. So Cloudburst lives. And I'm gonna stop the spinning because, my gosh. I love this ending, but yeah, it's not the best for the motion's sake sometimes. But hey, alright, I'm gonna go ahead. We will pause here. We will head back to the main menu and we'll take a real quick look. We've only got 3 pups, so we'll take a brief look at them and then they'll be in a poll at some point in the future here. So, right back. Okay, here we are. Oh, sunset. Oh, this is the first litter. I was like, wait a minute, we didn't have a sunset this litter. Oh, and we did lose Oceania. But I love that we can see the generations back, too. It's going to be cool to see that continue on. Because, of course, we have Frodo and Pixis, and then Hurricane, and Typhoon, and now Volcano, Cloudburst, and Suki. And, unfortunately, oh, she's so small, too. She had -2 health. That does not surprise me. I still hold to the theory that health affects how intense the sickness can be. So, yeah. And Suki had -1, which makes her extra fortunate that she recovered. +2 strength, though, and -1 stamina. Cloudburst has -1 health. Oof. So he got pretty fortunate, too, that he aged up when he did. And 1 speed. And 1 strength, -1 health. Nobody here has neutral or positive health. Is that because... No? Okay. Genetics happening, I guess. But let's go ahead. We'll age up the ones that we can. We'll just hit play as Wolf. Not an Iron Wolf. Let's set these guys up really quickly. This will not be the official poll, so I'll just take a real quick look at them. And see how they look aged up. And let's go and see... Yeah, and like, I think beta would be the acceptable term in regards to a pack with multiple breeding pairs as well. I think it would be, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't even know, like, again, it's one of those things that's not been studied so much, but okay. Let's see if we can find the puppies. We have, okay, we have, well, Stormcloud's from the first litter. I keep forgetting that he has a missing eye, though, that has caught me off guard several times, but Here is a new wolf. Here is Suki herself, and she's so pretty. Oh my goodness, she has the Bolt's coat. Oh, she's pretty. She got those gray eyes too. This is a gray coat. I believe all of them will have gray coats because I think both... Yeah, Hurricane's coat counts as gray, I'm pretty sure. So, she's got these really pretty gray eyes too. I love that the gray eyes are very... They're some of my favorite. I'm very glad that they're included on that spectrum. Yeah, she turned out very, very pretty. Let's listen to her howls as well. Trying to see if she has customizations as well. Yeah, she kind of has some rings around her eyes, but that's a really pretty howl too. Kind of a mid-toned, deeper one. Are those the same? I think those are identical howls. Yeah, I think those are identical howls. Okay then. Wow. Yeah, if they're not identical, they're so similar that I cannot tell. That's interesting. Not seeing any ear customizations. And I don't think... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything obvious here. So no customizations by the look of it, but absolutely stunning wolf. And of course her stats, so that's Suki. I'm not really going in order, I'm just kind of scrolling through them here. Yeah, if you hit H twice on accident, you're gonna be constantly confused. Let's see. There's Volcano. Ooh, he's got a familiar coat. He has the Scar coat here, which I believe is 911M or Gray from Blacktail Deer Plateau Pack. Actually, I think it's Gray. I believe it's Gray because I think the 911M one is Terrell's coat. But with the Scar here as well, I wish they would tell you what the original coat was. And he has these very piercing, kind of very orange eyes. Also very, very pretty, but very striking eyes. Listen to his howls here too. Very deep howl in his secondary. Much higher. And yes, that is Kaya and Peregrine's coat. It's the exact one that Kaya has. I think Peregrine has the scarless version of it, but you are right. And I don't see any customizations here. Nope. Looks like none? Probably none? Nope. So 0 for 2 so far. Again, quick look at the stats. Yo, hi Lynx, thanks for hopping in. We are looking at some grown-up puppies here. We have Volcano, and I'll scroll back really quick because we also have Suki here. Absolutely gorgeous lass. Definitely some very stunning pups from here because I think too, ooh yeah, Cloudburst has a familiar coat. That's Frodo's coat. Oh my goodness, so those genes carried on. 7F from the founders. Man, he looks a lot like his grandpa. He really does. He really, really does. Hang on. If we go back here, we can look at... Oh, no, we don't... Oh, he's next to Hurricane. Okay. I scrolled all the way back around and I didn't need to. Frodo has a lighter coat and lighter eyes. He got more of Hurricane's kind of darker coloration there. But still, same coat, slightly darker and slightly darker eyes. But same coat carried on. It did. Yeah, I love them all. They are awesome puppers. You can get a closer look at his eyes here, and also his howls. He's a lucky pup too to have aged up when he did. A lot of, well, not all of the pups got lucky with the illness, but two very, very fortunate ones with Suki recovering at 1% and Cloudburst aging up at 20. Frodo Jr. confirmed. Bit of a deeper howl. Yeah, the rings around the eyes do seem to be common. We've seen that a couple of times. Oh, with a dramatic howl. But a much higher pitched one, so some range there. Yes, I definitely recommend the DLC. It is some very good options. Both of them have very good customization options. I don't think we have any customizations in this litter, though. I don't see any. Yeah, all of them have -1, I believe. I think all the survivors had -1. I think, because -1 there. I scrolled past someone. -1 there. Scroll past Volcano. And I believe Volcano also has -1. And unfortunately, Oceania, the pup we lost, had -2. So yeah, all of them had that -1 there. But yeah, that's the survivors. And then the pups from the previous litter, Stormcloud 3M as well. Sunset and Thunder. Lots of scars in this. Sunset has a scar. Thunder has a scar. Volcano has a scar. Stormcloud is missing just a whole eye. More pups than not have some form of major scar. What in the world is this pack doing? What are these pups up to when they're becoming young adults? What are they doing? They're getting into some form of trouble, apparently. But yeah, it's a good thing they all made it. Now, with that said, we are going to go ahead. We will wrap this up here. And we are going to be taking a short break between litters, depending on what happens. Like I said, I don't know how soon Lost River is coming out or not. When we come back from our break, if it's come out by then, we will be jumping in with Puma's Air in Lost River. If not, we will be coming back to Hurricane again and continuing on with her next litter. So it just depends on what happens in the WolfQuest realm and how that all goes down. They've not announced a release date, so we really don't know how soon it's going to be or not. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Yeah, the DLC is very good. the One Eye and the Snaggletooth, I'm waiting for a good chance to use some of those, but we've had them pop up on a couple of pups as well, at least the Missing Eye. But yeah, we'll go ahead. We will leave this here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and to drop a follow at JZX535 on twitch.tv so that you can see when we are next going live. But I will see you guys next time, and until then, this is Jay, over and out.